light. Got some light on the subject here. All right. What's going on? I'm getting texts from Elaine. How are you? TGIF. Happy coffee day. I look weird. What's going on? Oh my God. I've been so discombobulated this week. Deep breath. So we are having a game day tomorrow. I just shifted over here. Hi, Victoria. I've moved over here. What is this? Okay, so we are going to delete that. I'll block you if you... Hi, Lance. Nice to see you. Hi, Jan. If there's weirdos on here, let me know. I'll just block them. Oh, it is. Thanks, Pekka. I am drinking some good coffee. So I have a couple of stuff to tell you, Craig. Thanks for bringing that up. Hi, Avery. If you would be interested in basically having coffee with me a couple times a month, hey, Mags, miss you. Consider joining our Patreon group because it's like hanging out and having coffee together. We do a meditation 4 times a month and we have book club twice a month. We're hanging out. So let's talk about that. The Patreon group here at patreon.com/ Patricia Tallman. Patricia, I spelled my name right. There we go. So it's if you were like supporting me by buying me a couple cups of coffee and hanging out, and I'll lead a meditation, and we have a book club. That's just at the most basic levels. You can join for $5 a month, and you're supporting everything that we're doing. If you join at $15 a month, you can do this other stuff with us. If you join at $35 a month, you also get a ticket to the B5 events that we're doing. I know, I miss you too, Mags. I saw some pictures from when we were hanging out in February. And we had our wonderful drive together. Oh, well, thanks, Mohammed. I appreciate that. Hey, Mark. Yeah, it's on its way. So Mark bought my book. And PayPal, when I print out the label for it, should have sent you an email to the email address you put in to pay. And so then you can track it. It'll show you. But we took them to the post office a few days ago. So I did them all. I did a bunch of them. So thanks so much, Mark. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, Avery. It's to the Patreon page. I would really appreciate it if you guys hopped over. Oh, thanks, Lawrence. I appreciate that. You're always so supportive. It's very sweet of you. And then you get to know about what's going on. If you're in the Patreon group, you are a part of the community that's helping me not only produce these events every month, but I've got something that I'm going to be working on big time in the next few months. So April and May, I've blocked off like 6 weeks where I'm just working on my next book. I've already written 70,000 words in that book. And and kind of like the pillars of my brand. Thanks, Martin. I am, and I hope you're doing well too. It's the link for tracking information. There is. Oh, good. All right. Yeah, I ship them media mail to save us all some money on the shipping. So it does take a little while, but it is good. Okay, so I'm going to block this guy and delete the comment. Yeah. Yes. So, well, thank you, George. So if you guys are interested, patreon.com / Patricia Tallman. I appreciate your support, and I really am producing new stuff. That's the whole point. And the community is really important to me. So tomorrow we're experimenting with a trivia game. It's free. You just have to register. Let me see here's the registration link. You'll get an email from Zoom that'll give you your, I should put that in there. Register. Game, and this is tomorrow, which is March 13th, and it's 10 a.m. here in Los Angeles. I didn't spell that right. Oh, well, you guys know what I'm doing. Oh my God, I didn't spell any of that right. Oh gosh. So it's free. You just register, and then you can email me if you're interested in being a contestant. I still have a few slots for contestants open. Email me at pattallmannewsletter@gmail.com. And the only thing you need is to be able to come on in the Zoom. I'm sure you've all done Zooms by now. I will bring you up on camera for your turn. Does that make sense? So we're gonna try this out. I think it's gonna be really great. Jason Davis is moderating it, and he knows more about Babylon 5 than anybody, because he's talked to absolutely everybody, which nobody on the show even did. So we'll still be able to. Oh, Matthew, I know. Yeah, tomorrow, Mach 13. I get it. So yes, that's my I guess that's my update. Do you have any questions about any of that, kids? I know you're being a pest, Matthew. You're being a pest. Let me know if you have any questions about the game thing tomorrow, the trivia game. So it's a Babylon 5. You can also go to b5events.com, and I think there's more information there. Babylon 5 trivia. Okay. You register on Zoom. There's the link. And it's Saturday, which is tomorrow, March, I'll spell that right, 13th, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Are we in Standard Time? Mm-hmm. Oh, hello. It's so fun to see all you guys. There we go. Okay. So you can register for free. And it's a game online. You can just watch. You don't have to be a contestant. But if you want to be a contestant, you can email me at pattallmannewsletter. Did I spell that right? I think so. I guarantee you're going to learn something. You're going to learn something from the trivia events. And if we like this and everybody seems to have a good time, we'll do it again. So let me know. I really would love for you to be there, and then let us know if you had a good time. We have a Discord server, and we'll share that link with you and all that stuff. So anyway, really, if you wouldn't mind, consider joining our Patreon group. Patreon.com/ I have to. What we do is we have meditation 4 times a month, every Monday. Then we have twice a month, we have book club. So we're hanging out on Zoom, and talking. And then the upper levels also get to be a part of the workshop. They get to have a ticket to all the B5 events. So this ticket right now for the upcoming event on the 20th, which is a behind the scenes with the Babylon 5 crew, we've got 17 people who say they're showing up. Now, people get work and they may not be there, but my goodness, that's a lot of folks who are going to come in and chat about who worked on the show. And we've been sharing, Avery's been sharing those photos of the behind the scenes that they've shared with us. It's going to be really special. So even if you can't join us live, everyone who buys a ticket gets a replay. Pretty cool, right? So right now you're still saving $10. Tomorrow afternoon, that changes. It'll go to the regular price of $49.99. But right now you get $10 off. So even for the replay will be on sale in the store after that, but it'll be $49.99. So even if you just want the replay, you should buy a ticket now, and then you get the $10 off. I hope that makes sense. The even better deal would be to join the Patreon page at the Elven Magic Master level. That's $35 a month. So it's even $5 off the early bird, and you get all the other things that we're doing in the Patreon group. Plus you're helping to support me and all of these things that I'm trying to do, that I am doing. Damn it, I am doing. I think I said on the Instagram live, I'm taking 6 weeks to work on my next book, which I've already written 70,000 words. And I also have I have this, what am I trying to say? It's like my magical living series of workshops that I'm really trying to put together. So the patrons on my Patreon page get to be part of me working all that stuff out. They're hearing sections of it and testing it for me. So it's not, it's a messy work in progress. I'm sharing my business. I'm sharing how I've built a business. I'm sharing how I'm supporting myself, and if you're interested in online businesses and anything like that, if you're interested in science fiction and horror, if you're interested in meditation and hanging out. I'm also, those of you who are on this and you're my patrons, you'll see that poll. I made a bunch of mistakes trying to get this poll out to you guys, but the gaming poll is there now, and I'm going to be sending another poll. I really need you. I need your feedback. I need you to know. Then the gaming poll is 6 questions or 7 questions. It's not much. It's like bing, 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 bing. And I really appreciate that. And even if you're not into games, let us know. So let us know what you're interested in or not interested in. That's great. And then the next poll that I'll put out, I guess I'll wait till next week so I'm not overwhelming you with questions. It has to do with what we're doing in the Patreon group completely. So I really need your feedback on that. And that's how it works, kids. I'm working with my patrons to find out what they want from me. What is it that I can do to bring to the group? What value are you getting from the group? What would you like to see different? I am looking into different platforms. I'm always watching platforms for a membership community because the Patreon is great and there's things I wish it had. So we may translate over into a new platform eventually, but for right now, the Patreon is working okay. And I'm really gonna look hard at this as we're building this business out. And I'm working on a new website that will be just for us. So all of these things are coming together. I'm going to put my glasses on because I see some new comments. Thank you, Avery, for posting the link. Okay, good. Mark, I hope you can be there too. It'd be super fun. Thanks, Victoria. I appreciate it. Thanks, Adrian. Yes. So, Adrian, I hope you heard the part about tomorrow is a Babylon 5 trivia game. And then next week is a behind the scenes with the Babylon 5 crew. So I'm thinking that's going to be very, very. Can you even hear me? Can you guys hear me? Have you been hearing me at all? I didn't put my headset on. Nobody mentioned it. Can you hear me now? What was I doing? Was I just talking without a headset on? This is what's been happening for me lately. Could you hear me at all? I know the headset was sitting right here, so it probably sounded a little vague. We could hear you a little echoey. Okay. This is the thing, man. I feel like I've lost my mind half the time. Anybody else? Hey, Adrian, nice to see you. Okay. Because I was on Instagram earlier. Thanks, Lawrence. I was on Instagram earlier, and so I didn't have the headset on because it doesn't work with my phone. Okay, Mark, you're probably right. I'm okay. Thank you. Now I'm looking for my tissue box because my nose is running. Too much information. Oh my God. And if you ever have any podcasts that you like listening to, you think I'd be a good guest on, please let me know because I'm pursuing it. And a bunch of you gave me some ideas on Wednesday about podcasts. I have tracked down all the podcasts you suggested, and none of them are interested in me at this point. So I'm always looking for podcast suggestions. All right. And I really appreciate it. You can send suggestions to me at pattallmannewsletter@gmail.com. Did I spell everything right? Let's hope I did. Oh my God. I think I have thoughts, Victoria. They just go, And I have a lot of thoughts. This is why I love the Patreon group, because it does help me get excited about what I want to do, what I'm building out. Outlaws of Horror. Oh, I've not even heard of them. Thank you for telling me that. Okay. I'm writing it down. Outlaws of Horror. Outlaws of Horror. And if you have any kind of, links, that helps me. Starting a podcast on Cult TV. Well, just let me know, Money, when you're ready to do that. That's great. I'm proud of you. Good girl. That's awesome. I'll help you promote it. Okay. Thanks, Lawrence. Nice to see you. Be well. So, what else can I tell you? You have any other questions? Tomorrow is the trivia game. Join us if you can. All right. We'll have so much fun. Thank you, Victoria. We have a great group. Oh, hi, Christian. He's also in the Patreon group. Samani, Avery, Victoria, Christian, Val are all in the Patreon group. So, oh my God, really, Carl? You have to share those. I want to see them. Oh. So, what else? What other questions I can answer for you? So, March 20th is our Behind the Scenes of Babylon 5. We've got over 15 crew members showing up. It's going to be super cool. Jason Davis is moderating it. It's going to be several hours long. Right now, I have 2 cats, Mark, and they're both fine. Thanks for asking. Houdini's annoying as shit. He's my black cat. He's just being so annoying right now. And Ash is doing good. She's the rescue. She's only 2, and she's got a skin thing going on. We're trying to work with the vet, trying to figure out why she's so scratchy, itchy all the time. So she's on a special diet, and we've had tests, and Thank you. Yes, we could use some more friends, as Victoria says, and a lot goes on in that Patreon group. And it does a lot for me. You're really supporting me and helping me figure out what the next step is. Thank you. Richard's also in the Patreon group. And you can see it is a fab group, and you guys are also good with each other, which is, yes, thank you, Richard. It saves cash on the events. Thanks so much, Christian. And more is coming, you guys. More is coming. I can feel, one of the things I've learned about being in business is that it's all personal growth. Mark, I keep saying I have sucker written on my house outside. All the cats know, oh, she's a sucker. I used to have 3 feral cats out here that I was feeding. And then I went on the road for about 2 months. So they all went elsewhere, which is probably for the best. But I was buying tons of food for all these feral cats. Oh, Jeffrey, yeah. Okay. So what was I saying? Personal growth in business. Personal growth in business. You come up against all your own inner limiting beliefs, shall we say, in a nice way, that really prevents you from getting to where you want to go in business. So it's a lot of this personal growth work. I have learned so much doing these things over the past 8 years, I guess, working on having what is it I want to do and put out in the world. I'm still sorting that out. So the Patreon group is giving me a place where I can go and say, this is something I'm working on. This is something I'm thinking about. And so I really appreciate how responsive the patrons have been. And you guys there's a poll out that I need you to respond to, the game night poll. Please check that out. I think it's 6 or 7 questions. It shouldn't take too much time. Hi, Michello. How are you? Oh, good. Oh, that's good, Ian. I'm glad you're okay. That's all good. We just got to do the best we can. I'm in line. We're waiting for California to open up to my age group so I can get the vaccine. We are traveling safely. We're just carefully going to do some house sitting for a friend, and I really need to get out of there. You're in Chile? Oh. Oh, Robert, did you just join? Oh, I'm so excited. Excellent. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's interesting putting yourself out there and saying, "Hey, come support me." It's like really there's I get excited about it, and I also feel really funny about it. But I know that if I'm just completely myself with you and letting you know. Oh, thank you. It's at Hotmail. Outlaw Clown? Outlaw Clown at Hotmail. Oh, okay. Outlaw Clown at Hotmail. Outlaw. KLOWN at Hotmail. Yeah, Billy's got a book coming out too. Thank you so much. Oh, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. I want to have Tom Savini come on for one of my events too. Would you guys like that for a B5 event? B5 events isn't just Babylon 5. I mean, we've had people from all over various Star Trek shows. Billy Butler and I did a watch party, of Night of the Living Dead. So it's B5 events. I named it. I put this together in 10 days because of COVID. I had to stop my travel business and figure out something else to do. So you guys are part of all of that. Hi, Patricia in Austria. Lovely. You get to watch me constantly reinvent myself. No. We have to do lots of different things in this world. Everything has changed. How our parents made money doesn't apply anymore. Really have to be creative. You would? Oh, well, okay. I would. Yeah, I love Tom. We've kind of grown up together. I've known him for like 45 years. So he's got so much to share. And hey, Shaz. So you get to see me as I flounder through creating businesses. And I'm sorry that I keep getting distracted with what I'm trying to say, but it is having your own business is a lot of personal growth, and you need a lot of support. So community is one of my main pillars of my business, to create community for you. And and then I need to be responsible for what I'm putting out there for you, right? It's really an interesting give and take. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Robert. The second book is a lot about just my stunts, just the stunt work and what I learned doing stunts, and how you can learn to. Oh, well, thanks, Jazz. I appreciate it. So yeah, and I mean, I don't know if any of you are interested in personal development, but I'm always happy to share what I've learned and to point you in the right direction. We're having some really interesting weather. It was hailing the other day, and so I just think that the Patreon is it's like a membership community, right? So it's a really extraordinary opportunity for us to get to know each other and then communicate. And I see also there's people who are on my Patreon page who just want to support me. So they don't need to chat with me every day or they don't join in. And that's fine too. I mean, I'm just kind of blown away that people want to give me money just to help support me, but I am very grateful for it. There you go. So, but I have a lot of stuff going on for you. in the Patreon groups, and I want you to let me know, what you're interested in. And so I put out some polls, and tomorrow we've got we're just experimenting with this trivia game. And we want your feedback on that when we do it. And you can go to b5events.com and see what's coming up and sign up for stuff. It's free. And then, we have a paid event on the 20th. It's $39.99. The tickets prices go up tomorrow afternoon to $49.99. Everybody gets a replay. So even if you can't join live, you might want to just get a ticket, and then you get the replay at $39.99. The replay is going to be $50 afterwards, so all of that goes up. All right. Trey, that is so random and weird. Are you a random and weird dude? Thank you, Jonathan. I'm okay. I've had a rough week. Yeah. Shit happens. Happens to all of us, right? I am, Chaz. Yeah. Should I have Bill on for a chat? And I love Bill. He is my brother. We've done like 3 or 4 movies together now. We've been all different kinds of relationships. It's really funny. Yeah, I'd love to have Billy on. I had Bill and Bill Mimi and all my Bills. I have all these Bills. I should have all the Bills on at the same time. That'd be fun. All right, you guys. So I'm just chatting away now. I don't know what I'm saying. If you have any other questions, let me know. But meanwhile, he's very cute. Have your coffee. Oh, thanks, Victoria. Yeah, that was actually a really cool movie to work on. I don't know what y'all thought of Dead Air, but it was a really fun experience. I enjoyed it very much, working with Corbin Burnson as our director. Kenny Yackel from Babylon 5 was our writer. Bill Moseley and I played ex-husband and wife. I was his producer on his radio show, and shit hits the fan. So it's kind of fun. I know, exactly, Ian. And honestly, if I'm getting over things in a week, then I'm doing really good. I did break my toe, though. That's a pain in the ass. Who gets top billing on all of those? Bill does. Thanks, Richard. Is what it is, kids. So Dead Air was good. Thanks, Adrian. Yeah, it's kind of the pandemic show. I bet she did, Victoria. I'm counting down till Victoria can move. Do you want to go back to Hawaii, Victoria? Is that where you want to move? I think everybody should move back to Hawaii. Oh, it's been so cold here in Los Angeles, and it's not cold compared to where most of you live, I'm sure. But we don't have houses with insulation. we don't have. Yeah, Ian, I broke it in the middle of the night. It was sticking out. Oh God, it was so stupid. I was so mad. But I work out every day. I'm a kickboxer, and it's been really hard to I've been having to modify everything I do because of this stupid toe. And my fiance and I hike as our exercise. And of course I can't do that. Yeah, Alan, we don't have insulation, not like real homes do. Oh yeah, Shaz, I'm sure it's cold there. Not sure about going home. Yeah. Where would you move, Victoria, if you could move? Newcastle. Wow. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just yammering on and spaced out today, having my coffee, trying to get myself back into production mode here. Thanks for the suggestion of the podcast. I will definitely email outlawclown@hotmail. Anyone else have a podcast or know of a podcast that you like that might have me as a guest? I'm looking to do a podcast a week. That's my goal. I'm getting texts. Well, I'm not a champion by any means, but kickboxing was part of what I trained to do as a stunt person. Yeah, it's just a pain. I'm trying yeah, I know exactly, Mags. I'm trying to be careful too, because your foot, if it heals wrong and it causes you pain, that's just no good. George, dude, yeah, I'm not made for that kind of cold. Mm, mm, mm. All right, Victoria. So we should talk about that. Yeah, Ian, Joe's not going to have me on his show. Joe Rogan, that show is, he's got big stars on that show. He's not going to have me. That's fine. There are shows that would have me. So let's find those. That would be really helpful. All right, you guys, I love you. Have a great weekend. Go register for the trivia game tomorrow. Why not? Come in and listen to the trivia. You'll have some fun. And then Babylon 5 crew, the behind the scenes of Babylon 5 on March 20th. Register now because you get $10 off. Okay? Thanks so much, you guys. Have a great weekend. And I hope I see you tomorrow.